Hello, Alycats and new viewers. So today I'm bringing you another video about video games. Yay, because my last two were about babies and knee socks, so yay! And this video is going to be about the top 5 most difficult games I have played. And my top 5 is going to be different than your top 5, so just respect that. And if you'd like to leave me your top 5 most difficult games in the comments down below, feel free to do so, or to create a video response. I would love to see it. But I'm just going to get this thing started. These are in no particular order, but let's just get started. First up, Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy is a platformer that is released on XBLA and Steam, and you play as Meat Boy, who's made of meat, and his girlfriend Bandage Girl has been kidnapped by Dr. Fetus, and Dr. Fetus takes her to these different worlds and all this stuff. And you only have 3 controls, the left analog stick, the A button, and the right trigger. And it looks super easy when you see someone playing it on YouTube or in person, but once you play it yourself, you understand why it's so hard, because you have to build up momentum, you have to avoid spikes, saw blades, salt, all this stuff, and usually the levels are jam-packed with stuff, so you have to be super precise, and if you push a wrong button, or if you mistime a jump, you're going to be dead and you're going to have to start all over from the beginning of the level. Super hard. I got blisters from playing this game. But it is a gem. So if you haven't downloaded it, download it, but be prepared for blistered fingers and lots of cussing. Next up is dramatic effect. But next up is Devil May Cry 3. Devil May Cry 3, oh my gosh. One of the best in the Devil May Cry series, but the most difficult. And this game, actually, when it was first released, there were so many people that said this game was way too hard that Capcom released a special edition of the game, Devil May Cry 3 Dante's Awakening, which had an easy mode in it. But the kicker was, you couldn't access easy mode unless you played normal mode or harder, and died, I think, 3 times, and then it would offer you easy mode, basically saying, hey, you're a weenie, you died 3 times, go to easy mode. But that game, oh my gosh, the bosses were epic, but they were truly, truly tough. You always felt a sense of satisfaction when you beat a boss, or I did at least, and they were just so creative and fun. I mean, I still love this game to this day, but the first mini-boss, she's just a mini-boss. Once you leave your bar, she killed me so many times. I can't even tell you how many times she killed me. I threw my controller so many times. But Devil May Cry 3, definitely one of the best in the DMC series, but be prepared if you haven't played it and you want to play it, be prepared. It is difficult. Just on normal, it is difficult. Next up, Dark Souls. Dark Souls, everyone pretty much has this on their most difficult list. It's not difficult because, you know, it's flawed. I mean, there are flaws in the game, but it's difficult because it was designed to be difficult. It's designed to challenge you and to test your skills. And really, it's all about having patience and learning from your mistakes, which, when I've played about halfway through it, I put it down once I got some more games and I really need to play it again, but I just haven't. But the bosses, like, I was fine with the bosses. Like, it maybe take me 2 tries with the bosses and I'd have the boss defeated. But just the regular enemies, the skeletons, the frogs, the rats, the ghosts, just the regular enemies that were around the world, they killed me all the freaking time. And I got pissed off a lot. There was lots of cussing going on. But this game is just, you feel such a sense of satisfaction once you figure out what you did wrong. Once you defeated a tough enemy, you just get this wonderful sense of satisfaction. But, I don't know why I said that. If you're really, really stressed out like I was, do not play this game because it just makes everything worse. But if you can handle a challenge, if you like a challenge, and you just want to experience this but you've been afraid to, definitely give it a shot at least. I mean, you can get it super cheap now because the sequel's coming out this month actually, so yeah, definitely check out Dark Souls if you are looking for a really, really tough challenge, like old school challenge. Next up on my top 5 most difficult games list is Shin Megami Tensei 4. I just recently started playing this, but it's difficult, let me tell you. The learning curve is steep. Very, very steep. From basically the beginning of the game, you have to go into a dungeon and you have to recruit demons, and just recruiting the demons is tough because you get asked a series of questions. They want certain items, and if you don't answer the questions right or whatever, they will attack you, and you're very weak at that point, and you only have like one companion with you. You don't even have one companion when you're first recruiting demons, you just have yourself. So it's pretty tough, and then the first boss battle is pretty tough, so I had to go and grind a bunch, and I actually over-grinded because I was way stronger than the boss was by the time I'd finished grinding. But this game is difficult, trust me. Everyone told me not to play 4 for my first Shin Megami Tensei game. They suggested Devil Survivor Overclocked or is it Devil Summoner Soul Hackers or Demon Summoners? I can't remember. That's bad. But they suggested other titles before the mainstream 4th title, but nope, I didn't listen. But I do love this game a lot. I love it so much. But it is truly difficult, and if you're up for a challenge and you have a 3DS and you like strategy games, definitely check out Shin Megami Tensei 4. It's beautiful, it's addictive, and I can't wait to play more of it. And the last game that was difficult for me, personally, was The Last of Us, which, you know, Last of Us was my game of 2013. It's one of my favorite games of all time, but it's difficult, even on normal, because, I mean, it's basically a true survival horror type of game, because you have limited ammo, you have to craft your own health kits, and, you know, food's lying around occasionally, and that will restore a little bit of health, but I mean, other than that, if you don't have the supplies to make a health kit, you're screwed. And you basically only have, like, I think a maximum of 12 bullets at a time probably, but you're more likely to have 2 or 4. And you can make shivs, but they break after a few uses. It's just tough, and the infected, they're tough. I mean, 1 or 2 attacks from them and you're dead. Or, God forbid, you run into a clicker, you're dead with 1 bite. And even the human enemies are tough. I mean, they have guns that have like limitless ammo, and you have like a pistol with 4 bullets, and you're like, there's 20 human enemies here, I'm screwed. And it was tough for me too, because you have to do a lot of stealth, and I suck at stealth, okay? I'm one of those people that's balls out, guns blazing, and I had to learn how to be really stealthy in this game. But I loved every minute of it, trust me. I'm playing the DLC actually right now. Well, not right now, but you know, you get the gist. And I love it. So if you haven't played Last of Us, play it. You'll love it. If you like survival horror games, if you like Naughty Dog games, play it, love it, cherish it. So those are my top 5 most difficult games. Like I said before, let me know what your top 5 or top 10 or whatever most difficult games were in the comments down below, or actually create a video response. I would love to see it. And like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for more epic geeky videos of epic geekiness. There we go. That's totally what I meant to say. Sometimes I fail at it, but you know what? I have fun doing it, so that's all that counts. And favorites so your friends, family, and total strangers can see. And feel free to share me as long as you do it nicely. And just remember, I love each and every one of you so much. And I thank God for you every day. And I'm sorry if you don't believe in God, but you know what? I do. But I'm getting off topic. Peace and kisses. Bye.